Hello party people, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as a licensed real estate agent in the state of Utah, there is one topic that I feel like needs to be discussed a little bit more, and that is how to do your buyer's due diligence when it comes to locating whether or not you are going to be moving into an area with a lot of sex offenders. Obviously, first priority for parents is protect your child. And as someone who values children and their safety, I figured it was an important thing for me to make a little public service announcement on how you can protect your children and yourselves from maybe buying a home that might be, right next door to a sex offender. Unfortunately, they exist out there. There's a lot of very dangerous people out there. And you got to make sure that if your kids are going to be walking by a house or playing in the backyard, that they are protected and that there's an opportunity for them to be safe. That's a big priority, because there are people out there who will take advantage of the innocent. So, how do you find these people? Where they live, how close they live to you, maybe even what they did. Now, disclaimer, the registry that you will see these names on is meant to inform, not to be used to harass, contact, or harm people on this list. As much as we don't like that they exist out there, they do exist, and we don't have the right to harass and harm them. Now, moving on to how you can identify them to keep your family and your home safe. In the Utah REPC, the real estate purchase contract, in the buyer due diligence section, it says that all buyers are responsible for their own research in regards to who the registered or convicted sex offenders are in their area. That's not the seller's job. They don't even have to tell you that the neighbor next door is a registered sex offender, right? They don't have to tell you anything. They don't have to tell you that the reason they're moving is because of that particular person being arrested or the family member. You don't know what you're getting into. So you're responsible for that in the state of Utah at the very least, but probably nationally in the buyer due diligence section. So you need to be able to access your state registry. If you're located in the state of Utah, I'm going to show you where that is. If you are located outside of the state of Utah, you still need to know. You still need to know the Utah Registry for Sex Offenders, or the whatever state that you're in. And then there's a national registry. So, of course, these are the websites that you're going to want to take into mind. Corrections.utah.gov is a sex offender registry for the state of Utah. It's through our departments of corrections, and it's a very useful tool. When you get there, you're going to go and you're going to search up sex offender registry, and it's going to pop up. Next thing is sheriff.utahcounty.gov. If you're in the county of Utah County, there is a sex offender registry office. I am not sure in my research whether or not this actually gives you the registry, but for sure the Department of Corrections will. So you can also check out this sheriff.utahcounty.gov. If you are national, so if you're in Arizona or Miami, wherever you're at, and you have children and you want to protect them, or you just want to protect yourself, right? The National Sex Offender Registry public website, or the nsopw.gov, is going to be an important resource for you to be able to access so that you can locate sex offenders that may be in your area. That way, your backyard doesn't face up to the backyard of a sexual predator and you leave your kids outside to go play. We got to protect our children. And as a real estate agent, I can go sell you a house that doesn't have protection. I can go sell you any home, right? And just make my dollar. But that's not what this is about. This is about protecting your children. So during your buyer due diligence, you always need to make sure that you're preparing. Before you put an offer in on a home, make sure that you know where the sex offenders are. Just do your due diligence. And figure out what you're looking into. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe so that you can help other parents protect their children from similar situations. There are a lot of predators out there. You got to make sure that you're aware of them. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you need any real estate help, let me know. I'm located in Utah, so I'll leave my number in my channel description.